Hello, it's Brad. Today I am going to be trying to explain the XY, YZ, and ZX tab in JWildfire. So to begin with, I just am starting with a basic DC cube, which is uh, direct color cube. I made a gradient which has red, blue, yellow, and green to help differentiate. I made a little movie here to show you how it looks, animated. And I have rotated the pitch, rotated the yaw, and rotated the roll with it. So to begin with, I have the post transform button clicked. I have found that normally it it is more useful in post rather than in regular transforms, but it does also work in transforms depending on the variation you are using. So if we move the triangle around, just clicking it around, it's just moving it in the X and Y, which is up and across axis. If we try to rotate it, it rotates it on the X and Y axis. There is no 3D element in effect. I'm going to reset that. Now if we come here, this is the tab that I'm talking about, which is the XY, YZ, and ZX planes. Now we're going to switch to YZ. Now if I move it around, it moves it up and down. It's not moving much side to side, which means it is working in the vertical and also in the depth perception. If you go to the camera, I'm going to change the pitch to about 50. Now if you move it up and down, we can see it moving. I'm going to change the pitch again to back to 0. I'm going to reset it. Now I'm going to rotate it. And as you see, the front here is blue. And it is moving up as I rotate it. Actually, correction, that the front part here is yellow. This top frame is yellow. As I rotate, this is the top of the cube, this is the front, the blue part is the top. So if I keep rotating it, now it is basically, the cube has turned toward you. So the top part is now the front. If you change the pitch, I'm going to change it to 50. You can see the difference here. Basically, this right here is the edge line of the cube. So I change the pitch back to 0. I'm going to rotate it some more. And it looks like the front and back were yellow. Rotate it again. We have blue. Rotate it back to the start, and we have our yellow. So basically it's top and bottom are blue, the back and front are yellow. I'm going to rotate it again here. I'm going to just reset it, make sure it's all set. And also, if you move it left to right, it moves it up or down on the YZ axis. If you change the pitch, again, to 50, it moves it up and down. It is not moving back and forth, just up and down. I'm going to reset this to 0. Reset the transform. Now we are going to switch to the ZX axis. So now if I move this around, I'm moving it all up and down, all around, and it is only going back and forth. But now if I rotate it, well, before I rotate it, the sides, the left and right sides are red. The front and back are yellow. So if I rotate it, so now here's the front, which was yellow. I guess the back was blue. My apologies. But the side here is red. So you can see as we move it around, basically I am turning the cube a quarter turn like this. This is not quite a cube, but I am moving it in this direction. And if I keep rotating it, and rotating it, now we are, so this is the back of it. The other side is our front here. If I keep rotating it, this is the other side. And then if I keep rotating it back again, basically we're looking at the front of it again. And again, if you look at the movie, can see how we can control this cube on not just one axis, but all, we can use all three. So if I wanted to try to play around here, I would rotate it here on the XY axis. I could rotate it on the Z axis, YZ axis, and also the ZX axis. I really tried to get some of the colors so they would differentiate in this. As you can see here, this is the top. Underneath it's showing through the bottom, so it's shaded differently. This side is yellow, this side is blue. And then if you change the pitch, we can see it change around, and also change the roll of it, and also change the yaw of it. But as you can see, these three little tool tabs here can have a lot of power and use in JWildfire. I highly encourage you to experiment with them, and they just don't work with 3D variations. You can experiment with them with any variation, and it shows up on different ways of making the infinite more infinite. So for now, this is Brad. Talk to you later. Bye.